Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about Vinco, Shrinko, or BBIG. We still don't have that Form 10, but there was some good news in the form of CRYPTYDE. So CRYPTYDE had some good news, but we're going to be getting into that in just a moment. Anyways, if you guys don't mind leaving that like on the video, liking the video is always highly appreciated. Number one thing you guys can do to help me out here on this channel, subscribe for more content, hit that bell down below so you don't miss anything I do here on this channel. We go live at 9 a.m. every day, 30 minutes before open, so check those out if you guys want. And we've also got private live streams, live chats, and trade alerts on this channel. You can check it out by clicking this card up here. We've been doing pretty well for those trade alerts, but you can also click that join button down below. But anyways, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So as you guys can see, we got BBIG here on this chart. It had a pretty meh day. We got a big bump in pre-market when we got that news all the way up to like the edge of this box right here. And we'll talk about that box more in a second, but it's kind of crazy how it used that box as resistance. Sometimes this technical analysis stuff just works out way too well, but it did end up selling out throughout the day once we got volume back in pre-market. It's pretty usual at this point. I mean, you can see on the level 2, we've got solid buying here at 470. So people are looking to buy this stock around 470-ish, which makes sense. It does look like we are forming a bit of an uptrend now on BBIG. We found some support here at that 50 moving average. We were finding support on we were finding resistance right here at the 50, right here again at the 50, and then right here again at the 50 at the end points of this downtrend. It was using the 25 at first, then it moved to the 50, then it moved into a bit of an uptrend. So we're still looking for that gap to fill up to about $5.87. Perhaps once this 200 moving average actually comes down to that point, which could be like tomorrow, it's looking like we could get that gap filled. The gap fill is on the daily chart. You guys can see right here we've got 3 gaps to fill. One up to about $5.88, another one up to about $7.50, and then another one to about $9.53. So according to Benzinga, gaps fill about 90% of the time. They're bullish on it. They think that this could definitely get a little bit of a technical reversal. If you guys wanted to check out this charting software, that's WeBull, but today's sponsor is actually Publiccom. I know a lot of you guys have under $25,000 in your trading account. You can't make any day trades because you have pattern day trading restrictions. Well, Publiccom solves that, and they also don't do any payment for order flow. WeBull does payment for order flow. They've got a great technical analysis software, but they do payment for order flow. Public does not do any payment for order flow. They have commission-free trades, and you can day trade there. Every single account over on Public is a cash account. So check that out using the link in the description or in the pinned comment section down below. But without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So as you guys can see, we still don't have anything, no Form 10. Who knows when they're going to get it to us at this point. They haven't really spoken to us. They haven't been vocal, and you guys can watch my last video on BBIG if you want to know my opinions on that, but we'll save this spiel for another time. So CRYPTYDE actually did get some news today. You can read the headline right here. Vinco Ventures spin-off subsidiary CRYPTYDE announces launch of joint venture entity focused on BTC Bitcoin mining ecosystem. So they're not setting up their own miner for them to profit. It is actually focused on selling the miners, which could actually also be a very lucrative business. So I like that they're going for that approach. You can see down here that the joint venture CW Machines is focused on supplying or simplifying consumer ownership of BTC mining equipment through the integration of smart contract technology. Now, right off the bat, that just seems weird because Bitcoin does not have any smart contracts, but smart contracts is like Ethereum and some other currencies, Cardano. But at the end of the day, what does that mean? Maybe they're just throwing in some buzzwords to get people all pumped up. I don't know, but it made it seem like they're just selling these machines to people in the US, and they're making it easier for them to enter because it's usually pretty difficult to buy these machines in the US because they're produced in China. and it's really expensive to get these machines because there's a back order. And so they're basically trying to make it so it's easier for the consumer to mine Bitcoin and make it easier for normal people to mine Bitcoin. So that's their whole goal, and they're going to try to make it much cheaper. Anyways, we still got BBIG here on this regulation threshold security list. It's number 24, I believe, on the short squeeze leaderboard. Still the regulation threshold security. There's still very good short squeeze data on this stock, but we're not getting that catalyst until December at the earliest. So without that catalyst, I don't really know how this can build up. We've also got Hudson Bay in the background just playing with us, selling calls, selling puts, manipulating us consumers. So that could also be a risk for BBIG. We'll see right here. No new short squeeze signals. Obviously, we had a nice Friday and Thursday yesterday, but that's not going to force us into a short squeeze signal for BBIG. We can look at the data as well. The data, nothing has really changed about the data. I mean, it's at 53% cost to borrow, 28 million current short interest, putting us up to about 30%. So the short interest has been increasing. It hasn't been decreasing, even though utilization has been pretty high. Last time we were at about 27% when FINRA released the numbers. Now we're back up to 30%. So shorts are not stopping on this stock. You can see today another 2.17 million shares were borrowed, only 435 were returned, 45,000. So that's an excess of about 1.5 million, a little bit more shares that were shorted that weren't returned today. So it just keeps going up. The utilization has been going up as well. We're at 98.5%, which is only counting for 85% of prime brokers data. Fintel even less than Ortex. So this is as accurate as we can do with the data that we're provided, but we just don't get the data as retail investors. It sucks, but it happens. Anyways, short interest is also probably a lot higher because these put options, they're not stopping with the put options, okay? Not at all. So days to cover was probably a lot higher as well. If short interest is higher, days to cover is higher. It works exactly like that. But yeah, we're getting about 27.88 million shares currently being shorted. It's probably a lot higher than that. We're regulation threshold security. That means failure to deliver, naked shorting, all going on. Very high short volume as well. We can go over to Fintel, basically see what's going on. You guys can see still this has it at 22. The other list over there had 24. It's still very good short squeeze, but it needs to go up. We need some more increased retail sentiment, positive sentiment for the stock in order for it to really come up. 0 shares as of an hour ago available to be shorted according to Fintel. Ortex had a little bit more, 98% over at Ortex. It's extremely hard to borrow this stock to short. I'm sure it's I haven't tried shorting it, but I'm sure if you wanted to short it on one of your brokerages, they probably won't let you. So we'll see. It might just be institutional shorting at this point. They're still pulling shares out of who knows where. The short fee borrow rate, it's coming back up now, back up to 43. Fintel had it at 34 as of last week, so that's coming back up. What I really wanted to look at was this combined short volume ratio because we did see it dip down 26, 36, under 40%. Still really high, but not as high as it was before. We got into that 30s, and then it came right back up. We had a 43 day and then a 51 day. I believe they were trying to get us to break out to the downside with that short volume and basically send us further below this $5 floor that we have settled down at. So that's what my theory was for that, but it did come down again. Thursday and Friday were a bit lower, but still high at 38% short volume. So being a threshold security, I don't know how they continue to get all this shares. I mean, Fintel had it at 0. It doesn't make sense. And when you get short volume being this high, if we look at the dark pool, it's a little bit easier to look at the ratio. You get 6 million shares shorted out of 17 million total volume. Like, there's gotta be numerous amounts of naked shorts and failure to delivers going on, and that just puts the short interest so much higher than it really is right now. Taking a look at the call option flow or the option flow in general, it's about split. You can see 10K premium or more as side only, and we can show the charts right here to get a general idea. It's about 56% bearish. The bears are still hammering in those synthetic short interest through put options, and you can see 43% bullish. So the bulls are targeting the 11.5, so they think that something's going to be moving this week, which is interesting because I don't know if we have any specific catalyst besides for maybe this one right here, the CRYPTYDE catalyst. But at the end of the day, it's still pretty much dominated by the Bears, because the Bears have been dominating this whole week. You can see the other ones that they're going for, the 11.19, the 12.10, and the 1/21 2022 expiration dates. I mean, I'm hoping for more of these 1/1 or 1/2021 2022s. Oh my gosh, such a tongue twister. I'm looking more for these 2022 expirations than anything over here. That's just what I think is a better bet. But that seems to be what whales are doing. The Bears are going for the 12.3. That's interesting. The 11.05 as well as the 1/21 2022s. The Bears are also going deeper in the money. $11. This is how they add short interest. They're going as deep as possible. They were going deeper at first. They were getting the 20s, the 2024s, and then they came down to the 15s. Now they're going for like the 9s and the 11s. So they're going for those 11s. They're also going for the 5. They're also going for the 4.5. These are probably ones expiring closer in expiration, but we can check down here to confirm this. So you got the 5 right here for 11.05, and then we got another 11. We got a 12.03 for 4.5. So that's where the puts are going, and then there's two $11 strike price puts expiring in 2022. So these guys right here are the synthetic short interest guys. These guys going for the $11 strike price expiring in 2022. That's how they're adding synthetic short interest. We've been seeing this every single day, and obviously this isn't going to show up in the 35% short interest or whatever, the 30%, my bad. But yeah, that's just not going to show up there. We can also see call option volume has been declining. Today we saw a new low in call option volume, so it doesn't really seem like people are expecting a huge move. And we've looked at other flows. Other flows are much higher than this. Like if we go to Progenity or different stock, DWAC, you can scroll down for days on this flow, and it's just a million bullish bets. For BBIG, it's just the volume's been really dying down. You can also see that there was an unusual whale alert as of today. The $4.50 expiring 12/03/2021. This was alerted. We just went over that one. It's a free alert, but you can also sign up for unusual whales. There's a link below, and you can use code Hootmoney if you want. And we've got the dark pool volume. So we got a bit. It was pretty much normal dark pool volume. So nothing too crazy. Obviously, we're still getting those failure to deliver naked shorts, and we saw the FINRA dark pool volume was about 38%. So they're still going in that dark pool. They're still trying to pin down this price. They obviously still have a vested interest in pinning down this price. That's why there's such high short interest. As soon as the stock price goes up, just assume that the short interest will go up. The dark pool volume goes up. That's how it works. I don't need to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. Anyways, looking at the biggest option trades, most of them are bearish. 8 of them are bearish. 2 of them are bullish. A lot of them were selling these call options. So selling call options is another way you can add short interest, but these people were probably just selling some call options. I'm not going to say that they were selling them to add short interest. I'm just thinking that they might have lost some money and they sold those call options. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I do think BBIG's probably got some more consolidation to go. We do have that gap to fill. If we can keep this uptrend, perhaps we can get that gap to fill soon, and we can get a nice 10-15% up day, and then maybe there will be consolidation from there. But I don't think there's going to be any crazy moves, any 100%, 200% moves anytime soon, and that's because the catalyst got extended. We still don't have that Form 10. That Form 10 will be huge, and we'll get a better idea of CRYPTYDE's actual true intrinsic value and what the ratio will be for exchanging BBIG shares for CRYPTYDE. So that could be a huge catalyst. Perhaps management is just not giving out information so that they can mess with short sellers and they're protecting longs. I don't know. Management hasn't been the best to us, so we can't really say anything. They've had 2 strikes right now over the past month. 3 strikes, you're out. So we'll see where it goes from there. At this point, I don't think it's going much below $4.50 per share. If anything, that's probably where it's going to end up bottoming out. That's where it did bottom out, and we've gotten some upside on not too much news from that point. So anywhere from $5 to $4.50. If you're still bullish on the CRYPTYDE dividend, that's where you can really load up on this stock. And again, we've got those 3 gaps to fill. So I do think at some point in the future, maybe December, that's when we're going to get that rally. But until then, that's just how I see this stock. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I enjoyed making this video. And if you guys did, I kindly ask you leave that like on the video. Liking the video is the #1 thing you can do to help me out here on this channel. And subscribe for more. Hit those post notifications down below so you don't miss it when I go live at 9 a.m. each and every single morning. And that's about it. Again, trade alerts right there. Boom. Also can hit that join button. And this video was sponsored by Public. So if you want day trades, unlimited day trades, don't get hit with those pattern day trading restrictions, check out Public. It's very, very fun. You can also follow me over there as well. That's about it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Peace.